In 1812, an ironmonger named William Carter started a business in a small shop on Oxford High Street in England. In the 200 years since, W. Lucy & Co. Limited, as the business became known, has become a global company with offices in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Malaysia, India and China, as well as agents in over 50 other countries. Yet it remains a privately owned family company. In the 1820s, William Carter began to manufacture many of the goods he sold in his shop himself, setting up a small brass and iron foundry in 1824. This proved so successful that within a year, the foundry had moved to larger premises to cope with demand. These still remain as the group headquarters today. In 1854, a young William Lucy joined the firm, and by 1863 had risen to become both managing director and owner. On his death in 1874, at the age of just 35, ownership changed again, though his name still continues. By 1905, with the emerging demand for electricity and driven by the interests of shareholder and electrical engineer William Magin, Lucy made the decisive move into the manufacture of electrical distribution products and casings, appointing John Reed Dick as director, the start of a family connection that lasts to this day. In 1911, they joined the British Electrical and Allied Manufacturers Association, BEMA, to support their growth into the now increasingly competitive market. The 1930s established the Lucy name in electrical engineering, developing and manufacturing new products spearheaded by John Dick's son Gordon, who joined the firm in 1935 from GEC with his chief engineer L.P. Lockwood. Between 1946 and 1955, sales tripled and profits increased fivefold. And sales tripled again over the next 10 years to 1965. Gordon Dick had been appointed company chairman in 1951. Exports from the Eagle Works had begun in the early 20th century, but it was not until the late 60s that the company began to explore overseas markets. The first major Middle Eastern order for feeder pillars arrived in 1972 from the Tehran Electric Company, and by 1978, demand for Lucy products was so strong that exports accounted for 2/3 of the company's turnover. Overseas expansion also continued with the establishment in 1994 of CG Lucy Switchgear Limited in India, and in 1997, Lucy Middle East in Dubai. Component manufacture was now primarily undertaken locally within the overseas divisions, while in the UK, emphasis was now on continued product development and quality control procedures. By 2000, the company had ventured into distribution automation, with the introduction of the automated overhead switch and an automated system for remote operation of RMUs, as well as the launch of the new range of Sabre SF6 units. Overseas success was consolidated in 2003, with a second factory built in Dubai and a third followed in 2005. Also that year, Lucy Electric moved to Thame in Oxfordshire, and after 160 years, manufacturing at the Eagle Works in Oxford finally came to an end. In 2008, the old site was redeveloped as a prestigious headquarters for the group, contained within the fabric of the original buildings, while the foundry site itself has been developed into contemporary homes and offices leased via Lucy Real Estate. International growth has continued with new Lucy switchgear offices opening in South Africa, Malaysia and China during 2010 and 2011. 2011 also brought further growth in the UK with the acquisition of street lighting specialists Zodian. In keeping with Lucy's growth strategy, Zodian provides synergies and extended opportunities for future product development.